You smell like her. What did I do wrong, Scott? I don't see how that's helpful. Well, that's just hurtful, Scott. You don't have to hurt me. I don't know. Okay. Fine. I'll make a video about dating girls before you actually meet them to practice. God, that sounds lonely. Hey everybody, this is Chad, and you can call me the Love Doctor. Because this week, we talk dating sims. First things first, I have to define some stuff. No, visual novels and dating sims are not congruent, okay? They're not the same thing. All dating sims, for the most part, are visual novels, but not all visual novels are dating sims. A dating sim is exactly what it sounds like. It's a dating simulator, and they're usually popular with Japan. It takes basically the elements of what a relationship is, the affection, the talking, sometimes the sex, virtual sex, and it condenses it into an experience that you can connect to basically a two-dimensional picture. Whereas a visual novel is exactly as it sounds like, which is why I'm very confused why I have to explain this. Visual novels are like a combination of comic books and video games. It is a novel. It has a story, a plot line that goes through it. Sometimes it gives you options on what you can say and what you can't say and how you interact with the interface. But for the most part, it's a singular story told through visuals and through voice actors. And that's why I keep them separate, is because dating sim is almost this weird foreign cousin to visual novels. It is a section of visual novels, but it's not all visual novels. There's a ton of really awesome visual novels that aren't dating sims, and there are a ton of dating sims that are like 4chan loved, and they kind of stay over there. I remember I played a pigeon dating one. I played one where there was girls with like disabilities, so like no legs or like Down syndrome and stuff. Like it can be weird, but they can also be good fun. They can teach you a lot about talking to folks. For me, I grew up really shy, so I didn't really talk to a lot of girls in high school. And these kind of helped, more or less. I think they've made me more friends than they've made me girlfriends, but they're still fun to play. And now that we've defined some terms, let's talk about some myths. Myth number 1, dating sims all have porn. Not all of them. Some of them do, some of them don't. It'll tell you in the rating if they do have it. I know the ones that are built for consoles or made for consoles, be it the PSP, DS's, PC, anything like that, those typically don't have any ecchi or hentai scenes in them, so they're safe to play. 2 of my favorites tend to be fan favorites, Clannad and Canon. I got these when I was in Japan last, and there's no ecchi or hentai in them because they are console games. Look for console titles. If they're from a console, there's a good chance that there is nothing wrong with it. Now, even then, things get jacked up, things get messed up, you might catch something you don't want to see. Happens. It's the internet. You're going to see a lot of things you don't want to see. Probably me crying earlier. Maybe one of them. Or you can go the extreme route, and there's a grasshopper dating sim, a pigeon dating sim. There's all sorts of crazy ones that you can choose. Go crazy. Myth number 2, you have to be able to read Japanese to play them. Kinda. And by kinda, I mean if you're getting the physical cartridges, yeah, you have to, there's no English setting on them. You're going to have to learn Japanese. I'll put a link in the description to a video I did about reading manga without being fluent in Japanese. It's really helpful, and it's completely applicable to this. But there are a lot of really cool fan translations that people that speak Japanese and English do to translate them over, and they're usually ROMs on your PC, your Mac. I know Steam even has some. So this gets us into our next part. Where do you get them? How do you find them? Where are they at? You can find them on several places. Steam is a really popular one. You guys don't need emulators. You know you're not going to get viruses or anything like that. Their selection's limited, but they have a lot of the really popular titles. Beyond Steam, you guys can go to Fua Novel, and I'm pronouncing that white on purpose because if I say Hua Novel, people might get it wrong. Fua Novel is a really great collection of all sorts of fan-translated ROMs. Now, these are just the ROMs. They're not the emulators, so you're going to have to get an emulator on your own to kind of figure it out. It's YouTube. There's a million videos teaching you how to get emulators. This will not be one of them. Just get your favorite emulator, plug the ROM in, and you're good. Sometimes the whole games are translated, sometimes they're not. Depends on what the person wanted to do, but Fua Novel has a lot of good stuff. If you're on there, I recommend Air or really anything by Key. Key's kind of like the standard bearer when it comes to visual novels, so Clannad, Canon, Air, They have a good one called Forest that they released that's really, really nuts. I think you guys would enjoy it. Beyond that, pick a game, get an emulator, or if you're on Steam, you're already good, and go for it. If you want suggestions on good ones, comment down below. I'm happy to give you suggestions. I gave a couple during the video, but those are my favorites. Everyone's different. I'm sure girls probably wouldn't enjoy playing Clannad as much as weeby, greasy-handed guys would be. But either way, I want to hear from you guys. Is there anything you want to learn or to know about Japan or Japanese or culture, or nerd culture? About me for some freaking reason. Why the heck would you want to know about me? I cried to a dongo pillow. And yeah, I do videos every Wednesday or Thursday if you're in Japan. So if you like the video, be sure to like it down below. Talk to me in the comments. I answer every comment. And if you want videos like this every single week, subscribe. And I will happily do the videos that you want, just like I did for I Love Pie down there, who's chilling in all my comment videos. Well, that done wraps it up for this week.
Fly so much higher, fly